Hey, Shalom, Akim. This is Brother One from the Great Millstone Camp here in Philadelphia, giving all praises and due honor to Yahweh Shem Yahshua, Bashem Kakadash. Double honor to the Apostle Great Millstone, and honors and salutations out there to the hopeful elect. Alright, so I'm gonna do a video to this YouTube video that I seen. It says Harrison County murder suicide, man shoots ex-girlfriend before turning gun on himself at home. The reason I wanted to do this because it's, the spirit, and before I even viewed the video, looking at the thumbnail, I was already saying in the spirit that the guy obviously was young and experienced with a woman, really don't know how to deal with a woman, or just was carried away with his emotions, put his emotions, got his emotions involved, and in the end, he ended up, murdering her and then killing his damn self, man. Over nothing, man. Okay, over a woman, man. He literally threw away his life. I don't know how old the dude is. He had been young, a young guy, a young Jake. If it was Edomite, then you already know. You already know. That's automatic. That's an automatic. Or you already know why that happened. Okay, but for Jakes, and these are situations that's present everywhere. Okay, this is just one of many examples, man, of how these men, they go out of their wits for women. Okay, and like the scriptures say, jealousy is the rate. Let me get that too. But again, you don't know the real backstory, but you know how women are, man. Like the saying goes, hell have no fury like a woman's scorn, man. Okay, a woman would say something and it would trigger you. A woman, they always know what to say. They always know how to get under your skin, man. Okay, and obviously something happened to where this inexperienced guy, was in his feelings when whatever happened. Okay, then he ended up, going off. If you're in a situation like that, you just leave, man. It shouldn't bother you. You should have a defense system. But him being in the experience with that woman, you know, like somebody on a comment board, before I even knew, I already said this to myself. Basically the same thing this comment said: simped out, blue pill rage. That's what happened, man. Like you obviously, if you went and did this, like you're not in your right mind, especially killing yourself. You're not in your right mind, man. The scripture says, "Seek not death in the area of thy life." And this is just stupid. This is fucking stupid, man. You wasted your life and her life over nothing. You know, that's why it's really better to not have a woman. Especially if you're inexperienced, man. you know, that could cause the damage, man. And I can say that from experience, man. Okay, let me get this one too, man. I can speak from experience, man. Like, that's all I'm gonna say, man. I can speak from experience. And certain things like one another situation that happened, like I think a year, I forget what year it was, but it was a Jake, and his woman, where she had a son that wasn't his, you know, outside of their relationship. The son was, I forget how the son, I think he was older than 12. I think he was in his teens. So what happened was, they whatever happened, the man and the woman got into an argument, and she brought up that the fact that his son, he had a son, but he committed suicide. Okay, and she brought that up, going back to hell have no fury like a woman scorn, man. Okay, she knew how to push them buttons, man. Okay, she knew what to say and what to do, man. So she said what she said, and he ended up killing her. Not only her, he killed her and the son, or her son. because of what she said, and then he ended up. I think he killed himself too. But it's just one of many, many. This is all around, okay? Like the majority of these Jakes that's in the grave is over a goddamn woman, man. Okay, over a damn woman, man. Okay, look at abortion. Okay, women murdering their children, and look how these women are stampeding all over the country, fighting for their privilege to murder their children. That's complete. Like you can't even wrap your head around that. They're campaigning to murder their children, man. Okay, but that's another topic for another time, man. But I'm gonna read this um, right here. It says Ecclesiastes 7:26. This is in the Bible, for all you Bible thumpers, especially you woman. It says, "And I find more bitter than death the woman." I mean, that's clear, man. Man, wow. You every time you read that, it's like, wow, man. It still floors you, every time you read it. Like that's in the Bible, man. You know, and then and from experience, you know that to be true, man. The Lord will have you experience the shit, man. When you come into the faith, man, you will read that, but you wouldn't really know what that. You'll probably hear from other brothers, their experiences. But when you actually experience it yourself, man, and you see it, and your mind is awakened to it, that adds a whole level of understanding to it, man. With all that get understanding, that's when you understand. When you go through it yourself, that's when you understand, man. You know, that's when you can really feel it. That's when it really resonates, when you actually experience. That's when you can say, spiritual is spiritual. Spirituality is based upon the scriptures, and the scriptures speak about everything, man. And when you a prophet of the Heavenly Father, you're gonna go like what the Lord went through, what the other prophets, what Job went through. Okay, you gonna live a spiritual life based upon what the scripture says, man. Okay, like going with it with a woman, man. You want to experience that, man. You have to. If you haven't been through something with a woman, you can't really say nothing, man. You know, because these women are the top dogs of Satan, man. The top gunners for Satan, man. Okay, let me go back to this. I don't mean to keep jumping. Gotta read this point. This is the point right here, man. It says, "Whose." This is about the woman still, whose heart is snares and nets. And again, if you have, you know that. The biggest thing is what the marriage. Okay, and with the joke that's been around, how marriage is nothing but a damn prison for the man. Okay, it is. And the scriptures clearly says, "Don't give your strength unto woman, man." And what does the man do? He literally, a ritual. He bows down to her, man. He gets on bended knee, man. When the woman should be doing that, and that's why you seeing that. You seeing more what they call sister wives, meaning you got hopefully heterosexual women, okay, just with one man, okay, multiple women with one man, okay. And then you seeing videos on social media sphere how these women will get on one knee and ask their man to marry them. Okay, that's really how it's supposed to be, But we live in a simulation, a wicked simulation, the wicked matrix that Esau is in power, and his agenda is to subdue the man. Okay, really the Israelite man, and how the main way he does it is by using the woman, man. That's why they label men as toxic. That's Esau's agenda, man. That's wickedness, man. They label masculinity or manhood basically being toxic or is wrong. Okay, as you seeing, you got the men. They waking up to one aspect of the woman. Okay, and the man spirit. They exposing these damn women and waking the men up. That they're valuable. That's all they saying. Okay, they saying how it's supposed to be, that the relationship is supposed to be between the man and the woman. That's all they really saying. but they're being demonized and targeted, and they're being banned, okay, from all social media platforms. Why? Because it's against Esau's agenda, man. Esau's agenda is he wants the nation of Israel to be destroyed. He wants all of us. You see it on the movies, okay. He wants the men to be homosexuals and the women to be whores, man. Okay, or he don't want us to be men at all, man. He demonizes heterosexuality, okay, but he pushes out that wicked agenda, man. That homosexuality, that jab, that mark of the beast technology. Okay, he's taking away free speech, and if you speak against it, because they want to do is control a narrative, they block you, they ban you, okay, they restrict you. Because why? It's a war for your mind, man. It's a war of information. Okay, but we at the end times where Esau is, we in Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, we are entering the times of Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, where Esau is gonna be running up, dragging Jake out of their homes, killing them, destroying them, etc. We entering into those times where Esau is finally gonna, like, because of the Most High. Okay, Esau can't do nothing without the Most High say so. Okay, so we literally at those times now. At any moment, it can just pop off, man. Okay, as you see the wars and rumors of wars, man, it's getting bad out there in the Middle East, man, and those other different countries, those other nations that are building themselves up, man. Okay, let the weak say I am strong. You got China and Taiwan about to go to war. Everything is inevitable, man. What the scriptures say is inevitable. Just like Thanos, he said, I am inevitable. You know, it's meant to happen. Though it's sinister, dark, terrifying, miserable. That's the end of Esau's kingdom, man. The day of doom shall be the end of his time, man. Okay? So it's like, let me read this, man. It says, whoso pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her. Okay, but the sinner, see? Okay, so again, you're going to have situations where you're going to go through this, man. You're going to find out how bitter these women are, man. How evil and sick and twisted these women are, man. Let me get this one right quick. This is I'm gonna go back to this. This is Ecclesiasticus, the book of Sirach or Sirach 25:19. It says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. It says all wickedness. Everything, man. All, you can put it in a one. It says it's little, it's insignificant, of little importance compared to the wickedness of a woman. Okay, let the portion of his sinner fall upon her. Okay. So it's like she has double iniquity, man. Triple iniquity, man. Okay. Like that's plain. That's why this is another reason why they took it out the Bible, man. Because this goes against Esau's agenda, man. You find out they can't really talk about the virgin birth when you got scriptures like this. It puts the woman, even the scriptures in the New Testament, it sets the order, man. It tells you that the man is the head, and above him is who? Yahweh Shah. And above Yahweh Shah is who? The Most High, man. That's the order. That's the Godhead. Okay? Then the woman are underneath who? Her man. Her man. Okay? The first man she dealt with. But obviously this is a wicked and an adulterous generation. You really can't have that here. You gotta wait for the kingdom, man. For everything to be perfected. Okay? But I'm gonna read this again. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know if they brought any details out, but you can come up with things in your mind. You kind of know where it was going or what happened. There's only a few things that you can surmise. For the reason why he would murder her. It's a lot to go into, man. Because these women, they date stereotypes, man. They not really dating the person. They dating the stereotype or a lifestyle. You know, they're not dating that man, and they forget that he's a man, that he has boundaries, he has limits. You know, and women just can't keep pushing that man over the edge, man. You know, but the details gonna come out if they haven't brought it out in the video. But you know what happened, man. But that man didn't have self control, man. He lost his wits, man. He lost that battle. Okay. It says the sinner. He obviously was a 2/3. Okay. Or if he an Edomite, you already know he an Edomite, man. All right. You already know, man. Esau do this on a daily basis, man. They kill they kill their partners, man, or their children, their whole family. But now you seeing Jake do it because they being like the heathen, man. They're cursed, man. You want to be like the heathen? Well, you won't have to live like them. And on top of that, you want to have an even lower status. They not even gonna want your ass. You want to be just want to be just like them, but they not even gonna want you around. They gonna pretend like they do. As a vet, damn, I gotta get that, man. I always butcher this. Hosea 8:8, it says, Israel is swallowed up. Now shall they be among the Gentiles as a vessel wherein is no pleasure. It says, all thy lovers have forgotten thee. You know, not to, jump to the heathen, but sticking to this, but he was taken by her. Again, I know brothers can attest, man. They've been in situations like this. But the Yahweh Bashim Yahushua allowed them to escape, man. And this basically, when you read this over, when you get over your situation, like, damn, you praise the Most High, man. It's an indication that the Most High is dealing with you, man. When you escape from that situation, you know, and you give all praises to the Heavenly Father and the Son, man, Yahweh Shah, and you keep it moving, and you learn, you gain that experience, you know. But this guy, hell no, nigga, young niggas, man, young Jakes. Like if this dude was an old, like again, like say he simped out blue. You got older people again, like this, man. Let me read this report. But if that's the case, man, adultery, you already know. You already know. Let me get that now, man. That man, if it's that's too easy right there, man. That's every damn day, man. A wicked, adulterous generation, man. That's all Jake is, man. All is just adultery. Just what's the first law? Worshiping other gods, man. Spiritual idolatry, man. That's all Jake does, man. Is idolatry, fornication, adultery, man. This is Proverbs 6:32. It says, "But whoso committed adultery with a woman lack of understanding, he that destroyeth, that's like he that doeth it destroyeth his own soul." Like that's plain. That's plain. Come on, man. Destroy your own soul, man. A wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away. A wound and dishonor shall he get, which I don't know who, killed who. I don't know if this the adulterer or the dude that came home to see his woman with somebody else. But anyway, a wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be. See, and that's a heavy thing in Israel, man. That it's all in his Bible anyway. But obviously that would be a heavy thing in Israel. That would prove that we the Israelites, man. If you go into music, R&B, that's nothing but adultery, man. What's that Joe song? I want to know what turns you on. Something about I want to. What's that song? I want to do the things that your man won't do. I forgot what song that was. That's wicked, man. Like what? Why? Why? All these songs, man. R. Kelly songs, all of these songs, man. It's all about adultery, man. Okay, this is wickedness, man. That's why it says the daughters of music shall be brought low, man. And now music is at its worst state, man. It's already in the grave. So verse 34 it says, "For jealousy is the rage of a man, therefore will he not spare in the day of vengeance." So my take, I'm gonna watch the video. So obviously the dude did not take it well that his woman was with another man, and he put hands on her. You know, then he offed himself. But that's the thing with the society. It's wickedness, man. You can't pass judgment on wickedness, man. You just gotta deal with it. But if you deal with it in your own way, if you put hands on the man and the woman as you should, you got to bring them out to the public. Then they got to be stoned. But they don't do that in this society. Adultery is legalized, and you can do it. If the man put his hands on that man or that woman, he going to jail. There's no justice, man. They show you that in the movie Minority Report. These movies that Esau be making, man, they be showing you that his society is wicked. The very first scene is basically a movie about pre-crime, where Esau has it to, obviously is going to affect Jake. Just like these laws that they be passing around, they like man spreading. That affect Jake, man. These stupid laws, okay? These stop and frisk is all about Jake, man. It affects Jake. So if Esau would have did the obviously, okay, look on the comic boards. All the comic boards is against Jake, man. Okay? All Esau thinks that we're nothing but criminals. Menaces to society. That's all Esau thinks of us. So obviously that we would be, all of us would be carted off, man. But anyway, in that movie, they showed you adultery. The dude committed was the wife was with another man in the man's home, having sex or whatever, and the man was still there. The husband was still there, and he was going to eventually kill both of them. But what happened? Okay, they saw that as a crime. You see what I'm saying? But actually, he was in his right mind. He was in his right mind, but what does Esau do? He demonizes that, man. They told you right there that is wicked, but the ones that had their eyes open, they saw it, man. Like, oh shit, Esau, you think you slick, man. They just letting you know that they the devil, man. But anyway, it says, "For jealousy is the rage of a man, therefore will he not spare in the day of vengeance. He would not regard any ransom, neither will he rest content, though thou givest many." And it's many, videos. Man, I don't even want to talk about the other videos. This is wickedness, man. Wickedness, man. Like, these jakes are wicked, man. These jakes are wicked, man. Are super wicked. Okay? Super wicked. Let me read this. There's another one. It says, First Ezra chapter 4 and 26 is yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. And it's like, it's so he was a Jake that he ran out of everything, out of, like, again, like, it's terrible, man, when your woman, goes behind your back like that. But that's the whole game, though, man. That's how it is amongst the Jakes, man. And the woman that you have, she's not the first one you was with. If you actually receive that, then all praise, man. But that's not the majority of men out here that's going to receive a woman that hasn't been with anybody. Y'all not going to just had a perfect relationship. So let me play this video. So he was a man that went out of his wits for a damn female, man. Okay. So let me do this.
About 3 gunshots. Then at a
23-year-old Tamara Sawyer found
He showed up to her before he turned the gun on himself. A 23-year-old woman was killed by her ex-boyfriend before he turned the gun on himself. Deputies tell ABC 13 he showed up to her house in southwest Harris County, where she was with her current boyfriend and family. He showed up telling her he was just there to talk. ABC 13's Brooke Taylor has been following the story since it broke late today.
He was the original man. Like, this shit is wicked.
when that ex-boyfriend Tom got to the home behind me.
Tonight with an update.
It's rooted in wickedness, man.
When that ex-boyfriend Tom got to the home behind me, deputies say that he was friendly. Family members told them there was no fighting or arguing, so no one had any reason to be alarmed. Those family members have been out here all afternoon, leaning on each other for support. They are heartbroken and tell me their loved one did not deserve to die like this. 23-year-old Tamara Sawyer found shot to death in her bedroom. Deputies say her on and off ex-boyfriend killed her before killing himself.
On and off, meaning they're still dealing with each other, man. Like, come on, man. You already, man, again, you already know, man. Okay? You are off and on ex, you're still dealing with that woman, man. You're still dealing with that woman. You know, situations where you think, oh, she not dealing with nobody, you the only one, then you find out that she, what the fuck, you fucking somebody, you ain't even say nothing? You know, so it could have been a situation like that where he didn't even fucking know. And he just stumbled across and like, wait a minute, what the hell, you got a man? You know, then he's still acting like he was cool with it and all that. Then whatever happened, you know, he killed her, man. Like, just weak shit, man. Just weak shit, man. Like, just weak shit, man. Then when you come to truth, you gotta realize that your woman is not going to be yours, man. They are not yours. They don't belong to you, man. In this world, they don't belong to you, man. They belong to the system, to Esau, man. Okay, they do not, but they belong to Satan. You gotta realize that. That man did not realize that, man. Okay. When you sometimes you fall in love in the faith, man. You fall in love with a woman, madly in love, man. Head over heels type of love, man. And to lose it is excruciating, painful, man. Okay, for him it was excruciating, painful, even though he kept his cool in the beginning to see his woman with somebody else. But that's not right, man. That don't make it right, you know. But again, in this society, we gotta stomach this shit, man. If you in that situation, or you just gotta leave entirely. You gotta build yourself up, man. You gotta gird your loins like a goddamn man. You gotta man up. And you gotta deal with that, man. This is on Amos 7 and 17. It says, therefore, thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, thy wife shall be a whore in the city, or harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by a line, and thou shalt not, and thou shalt die in a polluted land, obviously America, and Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land. Okay, so I mean, it's prophecy. Thy wife or the woman, your woman, should be a whore or a harlot in the city. So she obviously fucking everything, man. Especially in the city. And you, man, come on. It's like the Bible, like, man, like people that think that the Bible is like is an old book, it is not relevant. Like when this book is infinite, it talks about the past, present, and future. You know, and it's prophecies that haven't been fulfilled to this day. We're not in the kingdom yet. We don't have spiritual power yet. We don't have the new bodies. The Lord didn't come yet. It's a lot of prophecy that has not been fulfilled, man. That will be fulfilled. Okay. It's just a matter of time. So let me go back a little bit.
23-year-old Tamara Sawyer found shot to death in her bedroom. Deputies say her on and off ex-boyfriend killed her before killing himself.
He called her earlier today, then at about 3 o'clock this afternoon he showed up. The female allowed him in.
The two went into her bedroom where she lives with her family on Rain Willow Court with the door locked. They were there just 10 minutes.
Other family members inside the house heard about 3 gunshots. They went to the room. They discovered her with gunshot wounds. He still had a gun at the time.
Sawyer's current boyfriend was also inside the house. He and her family members there called 911, and that's when
So that's a messy situation, man. It's super messy.
investigators say the ex-boyfriend took his own life. Sawyer's family members tell us she was the baby of the family. A
Fucking weak
sweetheart,
shit, man.
loved fashion, and always was on the right path.
But they always saying they innocent. She an adulteress. Like, what the hell? Like, what the fuck, man?
Sawyer's family members tell
This
us
shit
she
is
was
crazy.
the baby of the family. A sweetheart, loved fashion, and always was on the right path.
They just skim
She just
across
went
this.
back to school at Houston Community College to study nursing, a passion of hers. Just a few
Not
weeks ago,
understanding
Harris
that
County
wickedness is why they're gone. Because of wickedness, I stopped it at 144, not even on purpose. But that's what happened, man. Like, it's just a wicked situation. Like, what the? That's what you should expect is death, man, or trouble. Like, it's not a happy situation, not a good situation, not a righteous situation at all. And judgment took place, man. Okay. Let me get this, man. This is Hosea 1 4:1. It says, "Hear the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua." It says, "The Most High's controversy with Israel." You see that? His problems with Israel. It says, "For Yahweh have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High." So in the land, so this is no knowledge of the Most High. Okay, this situation speaks volumes, man. They weren't following the law. These are Israelites that weren't following the law. Okay? Thou shalt not commit adultery. Okay, then you got a situation where you got an ex off and on and shit. Like, come on, man. This shit is just weird. Then they said the door was locked and like, what the hell? It said about swearing and lying and killing and stealing. This is what Jake don't consider, man. Okay, this is what Jake does, man. Stealing and committing adultery. They break out and blood touches blood. So more wickedness produces because of that. Therefore shall the land mourn, everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish. For the beasts of the field and with the beasts of the field and with the fowls of heaven, yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away. Okay?
She just went back to school at Houston Community College to study nursing, a passion of hers. Just a few weeks ago, Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez said about 35% of homicides in Harris County have been domestic violence related so far this year.
We don't take it like
Yeah, so this is because of why. Why is that? Therefore shall the land mourn, everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish. Okay, because of why? The wickedness that goes on, man, especially within a relationship. Because the law is slacked. Okay? And it says there is no knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahushua in the land. Okay? Or especially amongst the Israelites, man. There's no knowledge. So I'm gonna just end it right there. I got way more scriptures, but I'm just end it right there. Hopefully that was edifying. Until next time, say shalom.